The CDC still recommends universal masking in schools regardless of vaccination status.
The Biden administration says it's running out of money to battle COVID-19, even as U.S. cases continue to decline. Government officials claim they need billions in funding to continue vaccination and testing efforts. The call for more funding comes as hundreds of billions of dollars allotted for coronavirus response remains unspent. Newsy national correspondent Terace Garnier is live in Washington with the numbers. And Terace, with that much money still on the table, how much has the government spent on pandemic response so far?
$500 billion. That's how much of the approved money for coronavirus response is still available. Now, back in early 2020s, Congress approved funds to fight the pandemic in the form of the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, or CARES Act. And in March of 2021, more money was made available through the American Rescue Plan. Add it all up, and that's close to $4.6 trillion, or nearly $12,500 per American. So where was the money spent? So far, $60 billion have been given to schools. However, there's still more than $200 billion available. And when it comes to health care, $192 billion has been paid out so far, but $111 billion is still available. Now, earlier this morning, Keith Hall, the former director of the Congressional Budget Office, warned about the risk of big government spending.
At some point, your children or your children's children may have to have a big jump in their taxes to pay some of this back. But in the near term, there's real risk of inflation. Some economists have been warning about the possibility of this causing tremendous inflation for a long time, and now we're getting inflation.
The government hasn't said how the remaining $500 billion will be spent. The money could be utilized in the purchase of booster shots or recently instituted free mask programs. But as more and more states begin to drop their mask mandates, that might not be money well spent. Back to you, Mark.
Okay, Terace Garnier, thank you for your reporting on that. We are going to take a quick break.